Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Solo, aka Mr. Elevate Solo. You tune in to another episode of the Elevate Solo podcast. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, we got a super special guest. But I'm gonna let her introduce herself. But before we do that, make sure y'all real fast like, comment, subscribe on the video right now, man. Hit the sub button again, but we're gonna roll to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure y'all sub up for us real fast. But back to our guest, man. Like, let the people know who we here with today. Come on, man, talk to her.
Yeah, it's your girl Makayla. Y'all can go follow me on Instagram at WaylaBaby.
Cool. Y'all gotta do that. Make sure y'all do that. But for the people who don't know you, like you in school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them about all that. Okay.
I'm still a Tiger at heart, but
Just not
I'm
this
Jackson
Tiger.
State University out of Jackson, Mississippi. For those of y'all who don't know, the one and only. Okay, don't get it twisted. But
I heard they ratchet. Is it true?
yeah.
So let me ask
It
you.
can get like that.
It can get like that. What's the difference between HBCU? Because I never been to a HBCU. I always wanted to go one. What's the difference between an HBCU and a PWI?
The community is just a lot different. Like, see, PWI's got more diverse communities, but like HBCUs, like we all can relate to each other in some aspect. As far as like, whether it be where we came from, just the music we listen to as a collective, like just things like that bring us together more than, having different things going on everywhere you look.
Right. And wait, so what you freshman, sophomore?
I'm a junior, y'all.
You a junior? Ooh, so you almost out of there. So they always talk to us like, cause this is somebody who finna go to college for the first time, and they lost down on what's going on. Give them some advice. What's some do's and don'ts in college?
Please do not think everybody your friend.
Ooh.
Make that mistake and think everybody is your friend, and do not come out here mistaking people for your friends and telling them all your business, because it will get out there and everybody will know that. Stay focused. It's hard, but make sure you stay focused. It's definitely worth it. I think once you get that degree in your hand, it's gonna be a great feeling. So keep going.
What made you choose JSU instead of just coming to a school in Memphis?
Look, I ain't even gonna hold. At 15, I had moved out to Oakland with my daddy.
Wait, California?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
I had moved out to Oakland with my daddy, whatever. Our relationship wasn't the best. So I was like, damn, I gotta get up out of here.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I don't want to go back home. Like, I don't really have the best connection with Memphis. I'm from Memphis, but I'm not, like, from Memphis. I was like,
Right. Okay.
If you ask me anything, I probably won't know.
Right.
But, yeah, I chose Jackson State. One, I wasn't too knowledgeable on what other schools there was. Like, I didn't really do my research for real. I didn't think I was going to even graduate, so I wasn't worried about going to college for real. So me
You didn't think you was gonna graduate?
Nah.
Why not?
I was bad. Like,
Oh
I
man.
used to skip classes. I used to fight. Like, I was just always in some shit.
For what you hold on, we can't just skip, but what you get in the fight for, man? Come on, man.
Like, it be like petty dumb shit.
I think every time, listen. Look, I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say every time. This is me. What I think for. I feel like every time females fight, argue, it's over a man. Like it's always over a nigga.
I mean, I don't know if y'all could tell, but I think I'm a pretty cool vibe.
Right.
And when females see that nigga vibing with me, just because I'm a pretty female, they assume that that's what's going on. I do not want y'all niggas. I promise. I promise I don't.
So during the times of the fights when they were seeing you with the significant other, was y'all just friends or you trying to get on it?
No.
Be real now. Don't lie to my people for that.
90% of the time, we were just friends. I swear, y'all. It was just more so like, if y'all see y'all significant other vibing with somebody, and it kind of like, seem like they vibe with you like that, you kind of like, damn, hold on, wait a minute. You feel me?
Okay.
So it's just like, some people don't like their significant other hanging around cool ass individuals, especially if it's the opposite sex and they're pretty or handsome. Like,
Right. So
you got insecurities. That ain't my problem. It's theirs.
You don't got no insecurities. I feel like everybody got some insecurities.
I have insecurities, but I'm aware of my insecurities and I'm able to acknowledge them and let you know that I'm working on them. People be like, nah, I'm not jealous. The whole time be hating folks' guts about they significant other. You feel me?
So what you think? Like, so what's okay? So like, I feel like everybody feel like they perfect in relationships. Well, I ain't gonna say perfect, but I feel like they good people, like they good partners in relationship. What's some red flags? Like this might be somebody out there interested. What's some red flags that you know come with you? Like before you try, this will come with me. Other than the fighting and stuff, so y'all gotta be worried about that. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm very emotional.
mm,
I do think I'm very emotionally intelligent. Now, I could definitely work on it still. There's always room for improvement, but I am very emotional. Everything hurts my feelings.
for real,
And I do tend to take a lot of shit personal just because how I am as a person. Like, I think I'm very genuine and very straightforward. So it's like, if I'm not receiving that energy back and it seems kind of iffy, I do get in my feelings about it. Because it's like, it's not hard to have a conversation and open your mouth. You feel me?
do you think? Okay, let's talk about having a conversation. You said you and your dad and see eye to eye. Do you think a lot of that could have been solved with a conversation?
Um, yeah, but conversations aren't just talking. It involves both parties listening,
Right.
both parties trying to understand. If you don't understand, that's when you ask questions. And I don't feel like he's emotionally ready to have that conversation with me because he's been absent majority of my life for whatever reason it may be. So if you see this, for whatever reason it may be,
Right.
I'm not pointing no fingers, nothing. But it's just like he wasn't there. So whenever we did get the time together, I don't feel like he was emotionally ready for me to be at the age I was at, doing what I was doing. You feel me?
At the age you was at, doing what you was doing.
I was 15 when I went to go stay with my dad.
So
But throughout that time, we had only seen each other sparingly. Like, it's twice that I can remember before that, just seeing him. So it's like, like, imagine you don't see your daughter, boom, she pop in your life at 15. Now you gotta learn to raise a 15-year-old without even knowing who she is, type shit. So,
damn, cause it's like, and the reason on this topic, cause like the older I get, the more I understand. Like it's important for not only a son to be, not only a father to be in his son's life, but even more importantly, his daughters. Because so, do you think that the absence of your father, you kind of look for that space, and the men that you meet in today's time?
definitely.
Think so?
Yeah. I fall victim to the system, y'all. But I definitely have tried to deter my attention from the fact that it's like looking for that, that something to fill that hole, and more so like, okay, well, this is somebody I want to grow with. Like, they might have traits of my father that I'm not too fond of, but again, it ain't nothing that a conversation can't fix.
Right.
I done fixed a lot of relationships, friendships with a simple conversation. Just got to be ready to listen and understand.
Not trying to make you seem like Floyd Mayweather or something, but when you do get to, so when you do fight people, are you ever like, is it ever, y'all can come back from there? Like, once you get done fighting, or it
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I got a friend, she a Virgo, she from Chicago. I ain't gonna say no name.
Yeah, oh yeah, she
know who she is.
She crazy.
But
and I'm scared of you.
We both Virgos, so our emotions are like clashing all the time. She got a smart ass mouth. I got a smart ass mouth. We both from two different ghettos. You feel me? She from Chicago. I'm from Memphis. So it's like they already be clashing. So we be arguing about little dumb shit, and she gets her running at the mouth, and I'm usually really quiet. So when she gets her running at the mouth, I kind of say something. She'll get mad. She'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you up." Da 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 da. Okay. And we done fought 2-3 times. Came back. We still cool to this day. So I think it's a possibility. Y'all just gotta be grown up about it. You feel me?
But I don't think the fighting has been grown up. I don't get out there. Look, but listen. So, and it might be different from dudes because I don't think a dude could fight. Because I think it get a little worse when dudes fight. I don't think you could fight somebody and still go back and be partners with them. I just don't think that's the case. But
because y'all should be most of the time deeper than what females fight about. Like we fight over little dumb shit and we're emotional creatures. Like you feel me? So everything would tick us off.
Okay, so what about mom? Like, did we have a relationship with mom growing up?
And she was kind of in and out. So, I love her too, so if you see
yeah.
But she was kind of in and out.
Okay. So is that why like you kind of went to Cali then came back over here?
Yeah. Okay. It was a lot of back and forth between me and my mom. I mean, I grew up with my grandma, but my mom stayed out here, and so I would be going back and forth between my grandma's house and my mama's house, and that's two different structures. I got my grandma and my granddaddy. They together. They communicate well. I see that aspect. Then I see my mama and her boyfriends, and I'm just like, hell no, like this ain't what I want for myself.
What was you saying that you was like, hell no?
Like just the toxic shit,
Ah,
fighting all the
but
time.
you,
Like I wouldn't say I'm toxic. I have toxic traits, but just overall, I'm not toxic. My mom is a toxic person. She never healed anything about herself, so therefore, she just constantly projects onto people, and
it
that
up.
type of person.
What makes a person toxic? Because I don't even know if I'm toxic, but if you give me the definition of what toxic would be, I'd be able to give you the answer.
Okay, well, when I say I got traits, like I know that certain things are not the healthiest in relationships. Like, you know, I guess assuming, always having accusations of what you think is going on.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
a toxic trait.
All right.
Um, but just being toxic overall is like very manipulative. Um, not on tens with yourself. Like if you're not on tens with yourself, you tend to be a very toxic person. Like you tend to project all your insecurities, all your problems on the other people. Um, Folks who like playing victim,
Mm.
throw rocks and hide in your hands,
Sheesh.
shit like that. That's what makes you toxic.
Okay, for sure. I think you just described it perfectly. So yeah, I wouldn't be in the category. Let me say this, like, so, so boom, we in. I'm trying to see something real fast. So like, with all this stuff, with you growing up with a parent and that, like, was you ever able to find a balance or a relationship with God?
All right. I will say this, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in God, so before y'all get on my ass, before y'all get on my ass, know this. I do believe,
Yeah, it's cool.
but I do believe that we as humans are all like experiments of God. You feel me? Like we all experience Him in different forms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very spiritual person. Um, y'all see my wrist. Yeah, yeah. But
Hold on, let me see. I ain't see it.
I just
How you
got
gonna show them? Not show
on my
me?
list.
Okay.
If you know, you know. But I definitely feel like more so recently when I got to college away from both sides of the family and I was just to myself, I learned a lot about myself. I got with this boy and he helped me realize a lot about myself as well.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm at the point where I'm able to find that zen in me. Like I'm able to chill out when I gotta chill out.
Nah, I feel that because I was having a conversation, man. Me and my brother was debating the other day, just on because we got different beliefs on some God, and he feel like all of us are God. He feel like that, you know what I'm saying? We all got different energies. We feed off each other, and I stick to the traditional route. I'm like, yo, there's one God, and we all serve that God, and I feel like our purpose is to, you know what I'm saying, get back to heaven at the end of the day. And so, do you feel like would you ever fall out with somebody or look at somebody differently because they have different beliefs than you?
No, I mean I have. Like let's be honest. Not everybody is emotionally intelligent. So they always feel like and I fall victim to it sometimes, but always feeling like you being attacked when somebody tries to correct something or disagrees with you. I have a friend, she's heavy on Christianity. And she would always try to force that shit on me. I never tried to force spirituality on her. And it's just like I had to distance myself because of that, but I still show up for it whenever I can. You feel me? But I didn't have people fall out with me. They be like, "Oh, you do voodoo." I'm like, "Voodoo? What? Where are you getting this from?" Like, you could be spiritual. Like, I'm more so like, y'all
Wait,
need
for
to
the
my regard.
do you do voodoo for the people?
No,
I heard of people knowing voodoo. I just never
like
knew what it
I
was.
don't even mess with the little spells, none of that, because all of that shit comes back around,
Yeah.
and it's like you might be using it thinking, "Oh, you finna get the one up." No, that shit's gonna come back around and bite you in your ass. I don't fuck with none of that. But my crystals, my sage, all of that is more so just to find a peace within myself. That's all I'm searching for real. Is understanding with who I am, the power I hold as a woman, things like that.
I'm sorry, you like into meditating and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Spiritual. Like, this what I mean when I say I'm spiritual.
Wait, it's hard. Wait, what got you into like the? Was it like a moment in life where you like, yo, I gotta switch over to this route, this side, like get closer, just get on my spiritual path. I got a lot of partners who on their spiritual path too, but I always be wondering what would it be like that make you want to go over there?
The boy I was messing with, he introduced it to me. He kind of would point out what I had going on. He would listen. So it's kind of like he would give me his input on certain things, and we would,
Oh, this sound like a soulmate.
Man.
She reminiscing up here, y'all. She reminiscing. Okay.
But no, like, he really just opened my eyes to a lot.
Right.
And it made me realize that with or without him, this is something that I want for myself, So I experienced, if y'all have done shrooms, y'all know. Not the ones who do them for fun, but the ones who do them to, like, reach another level of consciousness, you feel me? Another plane, whatever you want to call it.
So what was your experience like taking this room?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The first one was crazy because it was.
Was you floating? I heard people say you float. The sun look at you. All type of shit. I've been hearing all.
Nighttime. We took him. He introduced me to him as well.
Okay.
But like, I realized that everything ain't what it seems. Like, I was watching the trees like blow in the wind. That bitch was red and blue, and like, when red and blue mix, like, it kind of
purple.
Like, yeah, like. Y'all know what a 3D effect look like?
Look, y'all, by the way,
what it look like.
We not promoting no drugs. I just feel like
we not.
Not just playing. But if you have took it, then you know what she talk about. I just be curious, 'cause I never, you know what I'm saying, did that stuff. But of course, take them at your own risk. So look, how do you deal with like just, I don't know, because I'm hearing your story, like, even now, up until, well, how old are you now? Wait, no.
21.
Okay. Somebody, an old lady, she wasn't old, but it was a lady got mad at me. She said, you never supposed to ask a woman her age. My mama told me that, but I didn't think it was real. Like, I didn't think it was true.
At a certain age, you shouldn't ask. I say about like 27, 28. Just kind of when you like, when's your birthday? Something like that. Differently. Don't say to you.
I don't understand it, though.
I don't get it either, but
it's just a woman thing, I guess.
Because my grandma told me the same thing.
Right. But
I didn't even know how old my grandma was, y'all.
Yeah, it's crazy. My mom's birthday, happy birthday month, you seeing this. So with your mom and your dad being kind of in and out of your life, and with you getting into a lot of friends, how do you deal with like losing people now in today's age? Because I feel like this is how I look. I feel like sometimes when you lose people, sometimes every loss ain't a loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times God remove people from your life, you know what I'm saying? Because he probably heard conversations and seen things you didn't see in other rooms. And so, and it may have been in a physical altercation or a verbal altercation where y'all lose their friendship, but at the end of the day, they was removed for a reason. So I want to know, how do you take just losing people now with, you know what I'm saying, the things you've been through?
Well, before I say that, I do want to say everything that happens in life, the people that come in your life, the opportunities you have, everything is either a blessing or a lesson. And at the end of the day, either way it goes, it's all still a blessing. You're blessed to have learned that lesson.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But I mean, I really just cope with things like that. I go to the gym often. I enjoy playing sports. I do art. I like to write poetry, like things like that. I don't really just sit there and be sad for too long. Like, I'll be like, damn. And I might hit them up and still be cool, like, hey, just checking on you, trying to see, like, what you got going. Because a lot of times people do need people like that in their lives. And it's like, regardless of what situation transpired, what we went through, I still, at one point, cared for you. So it's like, that care never leaves. Just the bond is different, you feel me?
Bro, this how I feel, but I feel like, bro, just cause you and a person might part ways or y'all go different ways in life doesn't mean that y'all have to be on bad terms when y'all do. Like, cause you never know what people going through at the end of the day. You and somebody could part ways and then 3 months down the line, they could be depressed if in the end of their life. But a text from you saying, yo, how's it going? Like, just checking up on you, that means a lot to people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you on the other foot, you'll know how they feel. But, so now, as of right now today, would you say that you're happy?
I'm in a decent spot in life. I could say that I could be doing better, which would really like just make me be the happiest ever. But I'm definitely in a better spot than what I was last week.
Mm.
So you feel me? Like I have no complaints.
What happened last week?
I'm saying like each week I tend to
Oh,
so
okay. So it's
for me
like
I tend to
okay,
progress in life. So
okay.
what reason do I have to not be happy? Y'all see the tag. Wade, why aren't you smiling? Y'all see that?
Tough, hard. Why aren't you smiling? Show 'em one more time. Why aren't you smiling?
Thanks. Bitch, smile. Oh, can I smile here?
Yeah, you good. You good. Tell him again. Tell him one more time. Bitch, smile.
Smile, bitch.
Come on. But nah, yeah. So, how do you think we got here on Earth, man? Do you believe that we got here because Eve bit the apple? Do you believe we got here because of that situation?
Nah.
Why don't you believe that? Talk to us.
I mean, again, I feel like we are all creations of God. Like, we all are different experiences. We all experience different things for a reason. So, like, imagine, like, I'm trying to make it sound like
No,
so
talk to us.
you
We
can
listening.
understand.
We listening.
But imagine like a scientist in a lab, right? You gotta have different test subjects. Everything is gonna turn out differently until you find like what you're looking for. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like we all experience different things until we find what we're looking for in life. Until we find a happy life. You feel me? Some people get rich and be happy as hell. Some people be rich as fuck and be depressed. Don't have nothing for themselves. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think that's just what it is. Like I think we're all just
So you think?
souls trying to find where we need to be in life.
Do you think we was already here?
I mean, there had to have been somebody or something. I won't even say somebody, something that has started it all. Am I sure what it is? No. But I mean, y'all Christians, please don't come for me.
Yeah, don't come for it, man. Everybody entitled to their own beliefs, man.
Please, I mean nothing by this. But it's like the hardest part to grasp about Christianity to me was how do I believe in somebody that I've never seen? You feel me?
Mm.
Now, faith works, okay? Y'all please don't come for me.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I have never seen God. I've never. Who knows like what these words in the Bible are like? There's so many different types of Bibles. Like I keep getting ads for Bibles for women. Like, what's the difference between a man's Bible and a women's Bible? You feel me? So it's like I feel like there's just a whole mix up of words. So who knows what the real word is?
You said, how could you believe something that you can't see? Right? What
Like
is it?
you've never seen it. Nobody has ever seen it for themselves. You know, like praying. They'll be like, God did it, whatever, and I'll be like, you know, it makes sense. Like your faith in that was so strong, but it's like if you have faith in yourself, you can do it as well. You feel me? So it's kind of like, and I feel like a lot of religions and spirituality all fall hand in hand with each other. Like Buddhism, Hinduism, like they all are praying to somebody.
Mm-hmm. It's
But
just
it's
different
like,
people.
exactly.
Do you believe in reincarnation? Like we leave and we come back another person?
I think we're all here to fulfill a purpose. So it's like, until your purpose is fulfilled, you're going to keep coming back and coming back. And whether it be you coming back as a damn cat, a fish, a dog, another person, like, like when one person died, another person's born. They say that. But it's like, I really feel like, matter of fact, for example, when my great granddaddy had passed, my cousin-in-law, somebody had a baby, and it was just like, damn, like, and he really was waiting on that point, is what I feel like.
Damn.
Because it was literally 2 days after he had passed that my cousin had her baby.
That's hard. I heard you say, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I heard you say that everybody like you gonna keep living until you fulfill your purpose. Mm-hmm. What do you feel like your purpose is? Like MAKAYLA'S purpose on this earth? What do you feel like your purpose is, and are you currently serving your purpose? You could be honest here.
I'm definitely looking for what my purpose may be.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling what it might be, but it's like I can't just say that that's it. You feel me?
What's the feeling?
Just to spread love, like be genuine. I think I'm genuine to everybody I meet, and if I don't like you, it's a reason I don't like you. Whether it be I see some weird ass energy on you or something like that. You feel me? Because it's like I've hung around people, and like just the way they think about themselves, think about others, like just be throwing me out. And I'm like, yeah, that's not somebody that I, want to be around. Because energy does tend to rub off on others. And I think I surround myself with people who are loving, and I want to love other people.
Okay.
Which not all the time has it ended the best, but like it's really, I don't wish nothing but the best for my exes. Why? Because I showed them nothing but genuine love. Whether I had my toxic traits or not, I could say that my love was always genuine. You feel me?
Ever worried about finding the perfect daycare? Enter Future Leaders Learning Academy. Struggling to balance a career with raising a child is tough, but this academy offers peace of mind. Catering to ages 6 weeks to 12 years, with a curriculum focused on growth, it's ideal for every development stage. Staffed by experienced, nurturing professionals, attention to detail for safety and cleanliness is second to none. Offering a loving environment, kids thrive and parents stay relaxed. Benefit from flexible schedules that match busy lifestyles. Discover Future Leaders Learning Academy, building blocks for success.
Well, you think you don't need nobody? You feel like you don't need nobody?
Nah. I ain't gonna say it. But like, we come in this world alone. When we die, we leave alone. So it's like, one, you can't take no money with you. That's why you have to be authentically yourself, unapologetically you. So y'all stay true to who you are. It's only one.
We ain't finna skip it. We're finna go back a little bit, because just and then ain't just about you, it's about the females in today's society. Why you feel like a lot of females more so like, I don't wanna say they masculine, but they kind of got like this aura to themselves where like, yo, like I don't need nobody but myself, and it's like it's my world, everybody else just living in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like today, we losing the feminine females to the masculine women because of, in my opinion, the people that they look up to, which are the women who are in higher value relationships with probably a rapper, such a, or like, who can I give an example of? Like the Jada Waiters, the Cardi B, the Ari, like all these females who I just mentioned. Yeah, all of them but listen though, all of them I just mentioned are single. And so, yeah, they were once in relationships, and these who the females listen to. And so, ultimately, I feel like a lot of women forget, like, yo, you got to be a wife one day. Like, you're going to be somebody's mother. And so, you got to kind of think like the significant other that you're looking for got to be somebody who, because you envision them raising your child, would you want your son to have the same morals that they stand on, the same beliefs that they have? Would you want your daughters to know how to treat a man? I mean, to know how to treat have a man know how to treat her because of the things you did to your mother, because of the things her father did to her mother. So why do you feel like a lot of females are like that in today's society?
Okay, for me.
Okay.
I definitely have that feminine energy in me, but the masculine part of me is a form of protecting myself. I've been through a lot of shit.
Right.
So it's like we use that as protection. And it don't always start with just boys, like relationships with boys. It can happen at home, being mentally abused, physically abused, sexually abused. Oh, can I say that on here?
Yeah. You can say whatever you want.
Okay, well, I don't want YouTube to monetize it.
Oh, you good.
So, whatever it may be, like, women tend to protect themselves. Now, I do feel like even me sometimes tend to carry it a bit too far. Like when I'm outside around people, I get anxious. So I instantly got that wall up. I'm like I don't want nobody speaking to me.
What? I think a lot of
But
females like that though. For whatever reason, I don't know. Is it
but it's
past
like,
trauma?
yeah, like it really comes from just things we've endured in life. And I think both parties play a part in why women are so masculine. Now let's be honest, a lot of men are feminine as well. They grow up without their fathers and they have nobody to look up to but their mamas, you feel me?
Facts.
So it's like, or they grow up with their mom, their sisters, shit like that. And it tends to, men can be emotional. I love men who know how they're feeling, what they're feeling, and can express that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no nonchalant niggas. So for y'all start doing too much, no nonchalant niggas around here, you feel me? And I think females have lost touch in knowing how to express their feelings as well. I think everybody is so, oh, I'm going to just be quiet. I'm going to just be quiet. People tell me I talk too much. But I know how I'm feeling, and I'm going to express that every chance I get. It might be annoying to some, but that means it's just not for you. There's going to be somebody who appreciates how much I express myself. You feel me? Because it helps them understand who I am, what I got going on for that day or that time period. So, I mean, I think there's a time and a place to be quiet. And females now do not understand that we can be expressive, but we have to understand and stay respectful when we're expressive. I done had my fair share of not being the most respectful female. I done had my share, I promise. But it doesn't feel good to be disrespectful, though. Like, that shit really hurts my heart.
For real.
Yes. Like,
So,
I don't like this shit.
okay, so let me ask you this though, right? So I'm hearing what like the stuff that you've been through in life and the way that you think. I'm thinking back to the purpose thing. Do you feel like, okay, so I feel like everything you've been through, like, of course it was for a reason. It was meant to happen. It was to make you who you are today. But do you feel like your purpose is kind of to probably help the ones who've been through the same thing you've been through? Like, I know you kind of say like you can like feel somebody's energy and feel like, no, I don't want to be around that person. But do you feel like those people might be placed in front of you to help the people to change the way that they think instead of like, yo, like, I don't want to be around that person other than let me help them?
Definitely. And I kind of say what I said, like, not to say that I haven't, been like that. Like, okay, like, you're not my cup of tea, but I see that you're missing some things that I know for a fact I have.
Right.
And I'll continue to allow them in my life. And a lot of them be men. A lot of them be my homeboys, the niggas I done been with, and again, that's why I said what I said. I don't wish nothing but the best for my exes. Because I know the love that I gave them was something they needed. Not that they mamas don't love them, y'all. But just I'm very nurturing. I'm very caring. And I love to give.
Right. That's hard.
And I think that plays a very important role in being a woman anyway. Not too many women know how to be feminine or know how to, cater to their men. And that's why y'all will not find husbands. Let me not say that.
I think you know what I think? I think it's because a lot of them, okay, and I don't know what happened to the generation before us, but I feel like a lot of them a lot of mothers had their children young. And so when you have your children young, as you raising them, you still growing up, like you still becoming an adult, you becoming a woman. And so you tell them things that you may not even know the answer to. So when they grow up and they go take different paths in life and they're going to choose this type of man. And the reason women act the way they act because they never knew like how a mom is supposed to be treated, how a woman is supposed to carry herself in today's time.
Yeah.
But I just, I've been thinking about that a lot. But let me ask you this, right? 21 years old. If you could go back I don't want to say 15 because that's when you were fighting. Let's go 13. If you can go back to 13, right? If 13-year-old Makayla just can't walk through this room right now and just sat on your lap and said, give me some advice, what would you tell that version of yourself?
Love yourself always. You cannot love anybody else. No man. You can't be the best friend you can be. You can't do none of that without loving yourself. Please, please, please love yourself first. put yourself first. And although you might be a giving, caring person, putting yourself first will get you in a lot better circumstances. I tend to have let people walk all over me, you know, kind of like, oh, well, I'm here to help you type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And ended up hurt. And then it's like, but if I keep putting myself last, I don't have the time to fix myself before I help the next person. You feel me?
Damn. That's deep. Cause shit. You just said a mouthful. But that was so hard. But look, man, I'm gonna let y'all process. I'm gonna let y'all process that for 10 seconds. Y'all just sit there for me real fast.
This guy.
That was hard. But no, honestly, where can the people go reach you at though?
Y'all can reach me at Instagram and or TikTok at Whale Baby. Y'all
Should
go
be
fuck
dancing.
with YouTube at Makayla Joanne. We gonna put that in the description box. Right.
My fault. You said TikTok I started. But yeah.
We gonna put my YouTube in the description.
Yeah, we're gonna do all that. We're gonna put all her social down in the description. Make sure y'all click on every single link. Go tap in. Go show love to support her. Wish her the best on that journey. But I do want to say I appreciate you for coming on this podcast, Makayla. I learned a lot. It was super dope talking to you. I wish you the best. And for y'all, I want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in to this episode. I go by the name of Solo, aka Mr. Elevate Solo. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Stay prayed up, keep grinding, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.